It always seems like we're in Chicago or Toronto. Welcome back to the Scotiabank Arena. Welcome to SmackDown. We're hot off the heels again of SummerSlam for SmackDown's edition of the Response episode. We are going to travel all over, don't worry. I don't think we'll go to Toronto or Chicago for a while now. Maybe. Who knows? But tonight we've got a stack, pack and jack show for you. So make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff. And we're kicking things off in the King of the Ring tournament. Only the King of the Ring for SmackDown. This is a luchador experience. El Grande Americano, Dragon Lee and Andrade El Idolo vie for the semi-finals. Aleister Black, Trick Williams and a debuting Ricky Saints go head-to-head in triple threat action. The winner will advance to face the winner of the luchador match. And we're going to hear from Sting tonight. He was at SummerSlam. He came and showed us his presence, aligning himself with Bren. What will Sting have to say? And here we look at the brackets as they stand. We're focused on SmackDown, rather surprisingly, at the right-hand side at the men's King of the Ring tonight. Cue the intro, DJ. Well, we're kicking things off with our WWE Undisputed Champion. The team of Punk, Henry and Cody Rhodes was not enough to dethrone the NBO. So the NBO just running riot on SmackDown now. Obviously got the win over the WWE Champion. Bren with the briefcase. CM Punk will be a mess right now. Let's hear what he's got to say. You know what's been eating at me since SummerSlam? It's not just a loss, it's how we lost. I came back to change the game, to lead, to win. We had the NBO beat, we had him, until he blew it. You were too worried about the crowd, about the cheers, too caught up in playing the hero whilst I was fighting for my life. You dropped the ball, Cody. And I'm sick of picking up the pieces for guys like you, guys who smile for the cameras, but can't finish the fight. You let this whole team down. Holy shit, CM Punk saying it's all Cody's fault. That's an interesting observation. It was Joe Hendry that got pinned. You want to put this on me? Fine. Take your shot. Don't pretend like you don't make mistakes too. You tell him, Cody. You tell him. What a bitch Punk's been. You want to talk about playing the hero? Maybe I was. Maybe I am. But I was doing it for the fans. For us. We both lost, Punk. You're not the only one who bleeds for this. I've carried this company on my back all of 2024. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe I've been too focused on what people expect of me. Too busy being an American nightmare for everybody else but myself. Maybe I need to step away. Not for long. Just for long enough to figure out who I really am. Because there's something has got to change. And when I come back, I won't be looking for cheers. I won't be looking for the support. I'll be looking for answers. Alright, Cody. Cody mic drops. So we don't really know what the hell's going on with Cody Rhodes. I guess he's disappearing. Well, of course, the focus is on the King of the Ring tonight. The Queen of the Ring will be the focus next week, the first round matches. We got a debut here. Fatal Influence, Jaci Jane, Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix wanting to make themselves known tonight. Jaci Jane will take on Nikki Bella in a one-on-one match. Nikki, of course, having that, showing up and debuting at SummerSlam and losing to Roxanne Perez, who, in a very impressive showing, Jaci Jane called up from the old NXT brand, is here to prove a point. Neither of these women in Queen of the Ring. Opportunities being given elsewhere by Sting, who we believe has something to do with the managerial role on SmackDown. We're going to hear from Sting later tonight, but Jaci's a great signing. Good signing for SmackDown, by the way. Where we are refining the rosters. There's a lot been going on behind the scenes to complete that. And here comes Nikki Bella. Do you know what? Her entrance, I can do that dance in her entrance. It's the era of the... Oh my god, what's the hat? This is a new style of hat, folks. If you haven't seen them, they sell them everywhere. It's basically got holes in it so you can put your hair through. And when you take it, it takes about 5 hours to put on. But then when you take it off, it rips your hair out. No, I'm joking. Nikki Bella, the leader of the Bella-Lution. Of course, she's not joined by Brie in this universe mode. Yet, anyway. No plans for Brie at the moment. Just a plan to fight Jaci Jane in a one-on-one contest. Charles Robinson, the referee, in charge, and Nikki goes straight after Jaci, but Jaci's alert. A DDT. I have to wonder how much of a factor them two ladies on the... Ooh, Jaci. I have to wonder how much of a factor Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley will be. Because the trio on SmackDown, I can imagine they're going to cause all kinds of chaos, and nearly kicks the head off of Nikki Bella. Beautiful scent on there from Jaci Jane. And I'm really excited, folks, because I'm going to be, every episode going forward is going to be, unless it's like, if it's a one-on-one match or a tag team match, it's going to be, but I'm going to do 2 controllers. It's going to be well good. I'm going to make the matches so much better. Jaci pondering to this crowd here in Toronto. They don't like it. They're booing her. And the stretch of the leg, choking out Nikki Bella, who's barely even laid a hand on Jaci Jane in this opening segment. It's been all the woman that used to be in NXT. And, of course, Jaci Jane kind of... We thought Fallon was the leader of Fatal Influence. That tide's kind of shifted to Jaci Jane, who is now the leader and super athletic and a great technical wrestler. And there you see Spinebuster to Nikki. Of course, coming off that match against Roxanne. Pinfall attempt here on Nikki Bella. Kick out and not even one. Now outside the ring, Jaci Jane taking Nikki closer to her Fatal Influence partners and Fallon applauding. And Nikki Bella hadn't even done a move. And what the hell's Fallon doing? Goes for the kick. Nikki avoids it. Oh, we're going to see that X Factor. No, we're not. But Nikki, scoop slam. Nikki needs big moves now. She needs to shift the tide of this match. Going to go to the outside. Looking at Fallon Henley. And Fallon just throws her back in the ring. She says, get away from us. We don't want anything to do with you. Now Jaci's going to take advantage and a punch from Jaci Jane. Nikki Bella and Jaci Jane going to have a fist fight now, like we're in a power slap run by Dana White. Who will be the one that's KO'd after? Well, we don't know. And another blow. It's going to be close, this. It's going to be a right fight. Slaps, punches, chops, anything. You name it, it's been hit. A reversal from Jaci. Can Jaci come out on top? And Nikki telling Jaci to come on. Bring it. And that is the biggest. That is the... Oh, now they're going to fight it out. Nikki Bella, Jaci Jane. This has been a good match so far, folks. Great showcase match. Good to see 2 new women. Oh, dear. X Factor. Welcome. It's going to take the 1 move of doom. 2. And Jaci Jane kicks out 2.5. Oh, my goodness. I thought Nikki had won there. The 2 moves of doom. She's going to stalk her now. Now it is going to be over. Charles Robinson, the referee, distracted, in fact. And we're going to see that torture rack from Nikki Bella. We saw her put many people away with this in the past in 2k24. That'll be all she wrote, folks. Jaci Jane. What a performance. What an opening performance she had. And win for Nikki Bella on SmackDown. Congrats, Nikki. Woo! You go, girl. Not sure about this music. And Nikki Bella picking up the victory. It's a huge victory. She's got some lacerations on her stomach. I have to say I was mightily impressed with Jaci Jane in the opening segments. What went wrong? 3 moves of doom. And of course next week the Queen of the Ring starts. Here are the matches. Carmen, Megan Bayne and Naomi will be one of the 2 matches. It is a land of opportunity is SmackDown. And also as well as this next week we have Zelina Vega, Michin and Thea Hale in a triple threat qualifying match for the Queen of the Ring. The winner of both of these matches will meet weeks after when we're going to decide who will represent SmackDown at the Queen of the Ring final. But now we got Jey Uso. I hope you're yeeting. Ooh, yeah, ooh. I'm yeeting in IRL. Even though I don't like yeeting. But I'm yeeting for this. The WWE Tag Team Champion, one half of, with his brother Jimmy Uso. Toronto, we in the building tonight, and you're looking at one half of your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Me and Jimmy, we run this division since day one. We've been through hell, we've fought family, we've fought enemies, but through it all, we still got gold around our waists. So if anybody thinks they can take these titles, step up, because the Usos ain't ducking no one. Yeet. Have you? Oh, that. Oh, no. Solo was never drafted, but now we can assume that he's on SmackDown. Still talking like you're untouchable, her like the bloodline didn't crumble from the inside, like you're not standing on borrowed time. So you and Jimmy walk round like kings, but kings fall, especially when they forget who made them, and I haven't forgotten. You think you're safe because you've got gold, because the crowd loves you. Nah, you're more vulnerable than ever. Okay, spit your shit, Solo. And I'm not coming alone. Let me introduce my next move, Jaci Mateo, my ally, my equal, and my next bloodline and future world champion. We're not here to play nice. We're here to take over, and we're coming for them SmackDown tag team titles. Okay. Enjoy those belts while you can, Jay, because the Usos' reign, it ends real soon. Ooh, interesting. And I've just got word that next week we'll have Jimmy Uso versus Jaci Mateo. If Jaci Mateo can beat Jimmy Uso, the Usos will have to defend them tag team championships. And with a swig of coffee, we're looking towards the King of the Ring. The flame! Boop, boop. So, we're kicking things off with the Luchador Experience. This match is going to be chaotic. We have Dragon Lee Andrade and, of course, the greatest luchador on the planet in El Grande Americano. The winner of this match will advance to the semi-finals to face the winner of tonight's main event, Aleister Black, Trick Williams, and Ricky Saints. This is not Chad Gable, by the way. This is not me as well. For those of you who keep saying El Grande Americano's me, I'm going to ban you. I am not El Grande Americano. Okay? That ruins the surprise when I unveil myself. I'm not El Grande Americano. I wish I was in that. Well, El Grande Americano's shape is based off me. He took my training plan and diet, and this is basically what he looked like. So you could say, I understand the confusion. I get it. But El Grande Americano's here to take on the king, to challenge for the King of the Ring. And here comes El Idolo. He's had a sloppy start, even in NXT. I'm hoping for big things for Andrade on SmackDown this year. He's here, and I believe in this season anyway. This is his debut. He was drafted, so you guys were aware that he were on SmackDown if you watched the draft. But he hasn't showed up yet. But this is a big moment for Andrade. Could be about to advance to the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Now he will meet the winner of tonight's main event, which in itself, I love how Raw and SmackDown's King of the Rings are both featuring talent that don't really get opportunities. That's what I love. And the crowd chanting Gable, not sure why, because that is El Grande Americano. Don't know if you're aware of the Luchador Mask Toronto, but that is not Chad Gable, that is El Grande Americano. And nice attempted move there from Andrade as Gable. Oh, don't. Well, I'm not doing myself any favours. As El Grande hits him with the German suplex. Because it will be German now that Ludwig is under the mask. If it is Ludwig, of course, we don't know that. And now a stomp there. Dragon Lee going to get the weapons. He wants to go through the flames. Looks like Andrade's going for a pinfall. Not even a one count on El Grande. And it's very interesting because El Grande Americano, if you went into Starbucks and asked for that, you would get a coffee. But here on SmackDown, you get the greatest luchador of all time. If you mention El Grande Americano, say his name and he might appear. Well, speaking of Joe Hendry, we don't know what's happening with him after getting pinned by Wade Barrett. I think Wade Barrett knocked his head off at SummerSlam in that 6-man tag team match. I'm hearing word that Joe Hendry was actually concussed after that match. Now Andrade looking for a springboard potentially on Dragon Lee, who's KO'd El Grande Americano. Having a drink, and Andrade with a wonderful German suplex there. Has hold of the kendo stick, and he's just going to lacerate El Grande. Pinfall attempt here from Andrade. It's not going to be enough. Super kick, or attempted super kick from Dragon Lee, and lost his foot in chops there from Andrade. A nice reversal. And oh dear, El Grande is going to cinch in the ankle lock. Dragon Lee could be about to tap. Andrade is lifeless. And he's just feeling the mat. I wonder what it feels like. I bet it's smooth like velvet. And now he's going to go after Andrade, is Chad Gable. If I say that one more time, I'm never making another video again. No, I'm joking. I shouldn't say that because I will definitely say that word again. Now El Grande with the kendo stick. And look at Andrade going for the springboard, just completely missing. And a pinfall attempt on Dragon Lee gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Of course, so impressed with this new era of Lucha Libre led by El Grande Americano. Offers a new diverse range to the Mexican style with his wonderful moves. And that's a full Nelson suplex. Dragon Lee's just awaiting. Oh, and El Grande could be about to get rolled up. But Andrade's just there. That's some of the... This is why I'm doing 2 controller bucket. Well, I can't with triple threats. That is shocking. He's literally stood there. Andrade's literally stood watching the pinfall. I mean, if you're a 2K developer, this is just such basic stuff you got to work on to make it more immersive. Now Andrade with the baton in hand. Tribute to Sting. Maybe he's a member of the NBO. Who knows? Well, it looks like anybody can be. Oh, Andrade with a clothesline there. Going to go for the pinfall on Dragon Lee. But El Grande is there. Right behind him and breaks up the pinfall and had to. Now we're going to see some more German suplexes from El Grande. Definitely not the other man that I'm not permitted to say. Irish whip from El Grande. Ducks under Dragon Lee. Duck jumps over Dragon Lee. And a nice belly-to-belly suplex. What the hell? El Grande is on the table. What the hell is Andrade thinking? Goodness gracious me. Oh, mamacita! What the Putting El Grande through the table. This is awesome, chant the Toronto, Ontario crowd. I agree. Everything is awesome. I completely agree with that. I think that's such a good observation. And now we've got the Prime bottle in hand. Of course, shout out to Logan Paul for hydrating the WWE superstars. I know that if you haven't seen LFG episode 3, I know that you guys are a big fan of Logan Paul. Really complimentary in your guys' promos towards him. Have to say, I've never seen a more popular star in the WWE. In your guys' eyes, anyway. Now a reversal from Andrade as El Grande goes for a grapple. Dragon Lee gonna get him with the Frankensteiner. That'll break your neck if that goes slightly wrong. I'm almost convinced that. That move has always confused me as to how it can just be so easy. Like, how you don't get hurt from that. Now, El Grande gonna do that backwards roll. A beautiful German. That's a wonderful German from El Grande. It can only be done by a man of his ability. And now punches forearms from Andrade. Oh no. Went for the finisher, but El Grande reversed and into a hip. Picks him up, and that's a wonderful move. That's the finisher. That's over. Andrade ain't getting up till next Christmas. And Dragon Lee has the kendo stick in his hand, and shot to the... We have to get rid of the threat. I see Dragon Lee's tactic. The threat is El Grande Americano. Now hook of the leg on Andrade and a kick out. 1.5. Dragon Lee needs to do more than hit with it. He's going for another kendo. Oh no. Oh no. Andrade is in serious trouble, but catches him. Now Grande is the problem. He's the one that's going to decide the match, but not if Andrade can put away Dragon Lee here. Hook the leg. Secure your place in the semi-finals, Andrade. Let's go. Andrade advances to the semi-finals. And he's doing that with his hands like it's just easy work. I mean, congratulations, Andrade, on advancing through the quarterfinals. And here you can see now Andrade set to face the winner of tonight's main event. Congratulations, Andrade. Let's see if you can make it to Riyadh and secure your place as the king. Wow, that promo gave me goosebumps, guys. The Attitude Era, hopefully coming soon if my PS5 don't blow up. What a trailer. And now we're going to hear from Sting. Let's hear what Sting has to say following his debut. This brand has been in chaos. No order, no control, no authority until now. Thank you, Sting, for criticising me. As of this moment, I am your new SmackDown General Manager. No, I didn't came here to babysit. I came to reshape this place. Titles, power, loyalty, everything on this show flows through me. And if you want something, you're going to have to earn it my way. Well, I wonder what the hell... Sami Zayn? Eh? The hell's Sami doing here? He has nothing to do with this. Hold up, Sting. I didn't come out here to cause trouble. I came out here because I saw what happened at SummerSlam. Cody, Punk, Rollins. I've got history with them all. Why is he mentioning Rollins? Rollins had nothing to do with that. I think he means Joe Hendry. He's drunk. There's a fight brewing and I want in. I'm not asking for handouts, just an opportunity to stand by the right side. You want loyalty? I've always had that in spades. I've been led for this place. I've fought for titles, for friends, for honour, but there's one thing I've never held, and that's a world championship. Ah, there it is. The hunger in your voice, that desperation in your eyes, that itch you've never been able to scratch. Ooh. You want the opportunity, Sami? Then here's the truth. Loyalty doesn't get you championships. Sacrifice does. You want the world? Then you've got to sell your soul to me. No more Mr. Nice Guy, no more moral high ground. You say you'll stand with them. I say you walk with me, and at Night of Champions, the world will finally be yours. Next week, Sami, I'll give you time to think this over. I need your answer. Oh boy! So not only is The Rock taking souls, Sting, the ultimate opportunity for Sami Zayn to do something that he's never done. Win a world championship. Sting will give him that opportunity if he sells his soul to him. Did not steal that from WWE at all. But I thought it was a good opportunity to get Sami involved. Will Sami sell his soul? He's got a week to decide. But anyways, that is quite a big message. And of course, we know that Sting's aligned with Bren, who is the Money in the Bank holder, who's obviously going to target the WWE title. What does that mean? But now we're focused on the King of the Ring. No, I'm joking. It's Aleister Black, it's Trick Williams, and it's Ricky Saints. Another drink for this epic main event as we look to close SmackDown by finding out who will meet Andrade. Next week we'll have the Queen of the Ring. That's going to be absolutely epic. We also know about Jaci Mateo versus Jimmy Uso. If the greatest Samoan of all time, the Samoan tag team of all time, in my opinion, the Usos, can find a way to beat a monstrosity like the Hawaiian Dynamite Jaci Mateo. He walks in like a bomb with a fuse. That's what his theme song says, and would definitely 100%. I don't care. I'm putting his entrance on. You can copyright strike me. I'm having that entrance in next week. You will see Jaci Mateo with his official entrance, and we're going to sing it together. But anyways, tonight, Trick Williams had a storied past on NXT, and this is his first appearance in this season on SmackDown. Of course, he was a former United States champion on SmackDown, very loyal to SmackDown, lost it to Santos Escobar many moons ago in a steel cage match. But now he's back with a new kind of vibe, a new kind of aura, is Trick. Whoop that Trick! I cannot believe this game has not piped in that crowd noise. The fans have been saying whoop that Trick for like years. Probably like 2 years now. I feel like they're so outdated. Like, literally, they do the releases right after the game comes out, and half of the roster's not even on the roster anymore. It's mental. A Trick pumping up this Toronto crowd. Can he advance to take on Andrade? Well, if his glasses are anything to go by, I would definitely say so. And guys, welcome Ricky Saints, the absolute one, is here, and I'm so excited to have him on SmackDown. He's going to be a very, very big addition, very big threat to that crown in Riyadh is Ricky Saints. I am so impressed with his NXT tenure. that I brought him to goddamn SmackDown. And this is what you get with Ricky Saints. Just nothing flashy. Well, it's all flashy. Nothing stylish. It's all stylish. Just pure aura. This guy is a main event caliber talent. Tonight, he's going to face Aleister Black, who, you know, is some people like, some people don't. This is my universe mode. If I want him to be King of the Ring, he'll be King of the Ring. And Trick Williams, who's a future world champion, no doubt. But of course, the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring are more traditional in my universe mode since I'm older. I'm a boomer, I'm an unk, whatever you want to call me. It will be for the crown. And then I don't know about world title shots yet. I don't like that idea. I like the idea of them being the king. Like imagine King Trick or King Aleister or King Saints. Ooh, that has a ring to it, doesn't it? Well, Ricky Saints, Aleister Black, and of course, none other than Trick. So, who will we be walking with? Well, it won't be Elias, seeing as he's not on our universe mode. Maybe I might bring Elias back. I love bringing back, like, gimmicky characters. Like Mr. Iguana, and he's going to have a few cameos. No Way Jose is going to have a few cameos. So we got to kind of bring someone like that, don't we? Who wants to walk with Elijah? Nice forearm there from Aleister Black. Ron Killings also. We like to have some gimmicky characters. They're not as serious and in like big storylines, but they're fun to use. We have some fun matches, especially when we have like non-storyline matches. We can definitely use them for that. That's mainly what I use like gimmicky characters for, like Mr. Iguana. And they're not like staples of the roster. You're not going to see them win world titles or anything. Spoiler alert. But they're really good fun. They will pick up wins and stuff as well. It's super fun. I feel like Raw has 3 of them. In Ron Killings is a bit more serious, though. But they have Mr. Iguana and No Way Jose. I think SmackDown, Elijah would be a great addition for that kind of vibe, wouldn't it? I might go get him after I finish recording this episode. When I'm meant to be focusing on the match. And a forearm miss there from Ricky Saints. Trick Williams is starting to dominate. The Prime Bottle is in the ring. Never a good sign when Logan Paul's involved in any kind of match. Yeah, literally, Raw has all the gimmicks. Raw has Logan Paul as well. We need Elijah for SmackDown. We need a gimmicky character. Everyone's so serious on SmackDown. It's like a dead serious brand. We need some jokes. We need some lighten up. Maybe Trick Williams can face Elijah and walk with Elijah. Now Trick reverses and Aleister Black is relentless with that kendo stick. Of course, the one thing you want to avoid from Aleister Black is that black mass kick. That will take your frigging head off. The roundhouse and the power he generates will be scary. Now Ricky Saints with the sledgehammer. And these from Aleister Black. Ricky Saints doing some DIY. Shout out to the tag team. And bounced off the ring apron. Because we know about the WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos, they were confronted. Well, Jimmy J was confronted by Solo Sikoa, who's on SmackDown. Doesn't like the word YEET. That's very apparent. And now kicks from Aleister Black and nearly kicks Trick Williams' head off. Who will advance to the next round and the semi-finals of the King of the Ring. Aleister Black looks like he don't know what to do with Ricky Saints. And Black Mass walked into it. The one thing that Aleister Black does better than anyone, in my opinion, is lay traps. Ricky Saints walking into that and gets a steel step on top of him for good measure. Now going for the steel chair. Trick Williams is gingerly moving around the edge. And, he's welcomed into the ring with a steel chair. Ricky Saints back to his feet. And, good move. Stops him hitting Black Mass. I think he was eyeing up Black Mass on Trick Williams, who doesn't even know what day it is. Pinfall attempt here, and Trick breaks it up. Good momentum here in this main event. Oh, my... Did Trick Williams just Black Mass Aleister Black? Did you guys see that? What? And Aleister kicks out. Zero no selling. Did Trick Williams just do the Black Mass? I'm pretty certain he did. Now Aleister with a beautiful springboard. That's a wonderful springboard. And now a steel chair to the back of the head from Ricky Saints. It's chaos and carnage in the ring after that steel chair shot. And now Aleister Black goes for a kick on Ricky Saints. Trick Williams has been bullied. Super kick from Saints. Steel chair to Aleister Black. Aleister Black hasn't moved. Oh my word, Alistair could be in big trouble. Now are we going to see that DDT? Ricky Saints, he's going to go for it. The spinning DDT on Alistair Black. That's going to be all she wrote. Charles Robinson, our referee. Hook of the leg. Trick it moving. 2, 3, and Ricky Saints advances to the King of the Ring semi-finals and will take on Andrade. Of course, Ricky Saints win. You thought I was going to make Alistair Black win? Is it really what you thought? No, I'm joking. I do like Alistair Black, but I have different plans for him. So here you see Ricky Saints will meet Andrade on the SmackDown side in the semi-final. One of them will go to Riyadh and face the winner of either Melo and the winner of that other triple threat match over on Raw. And will Sami sell his soul next week? That's all that really matters, innit? Will Sami sell out? Will he get his world title opportunity? Find out next week on SmackDown. I'll see you later.